Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I will review my account because some of you asked how my account looks like. Let's start with our city. This is our city. Not really impressive. I'm not the most creative person in the world, so I just keep it simple. Yeah, of course, research. I did everything in the economy tree and I just have T5 archers, and of course the T5 technology, and infantry, CAS, and siege, of course, a little bit behind. One of the most important things, of course, are my commanders. So I have Constantine at level 60 for canyon purpose only and gave him some cheap gear, which is a health stack gear, so it's the most efficient most of the times. And my OSG is of course 62. He doesn't have gear, but armaments for Canyon. These are pretty decent. This is my secondary gear, um, secondary armaments. And yeah, I'm using him for Garrison, and this is the Garrison tree I use for city rallies. And you could of course change it when you're getting swarmed to this because Divine Favor is pretty good when you're getting swarmed, especially when you're getting swarmed by more marches. You proc a 500 shield and it doesn't have a cooldown, so really helpful. And I have a 1000 level 60 with like these ornaments, which are pretty good for barb forts. I can only recommend that. My Minamoto is only 5512. Reason is because I think expertise Minamoto is not that valuable for the money you put in. Of course, Saladin 5551, not expertising him because he only gets maybe 10%, 5% stronger for open field. Not worth like 300 heads. Um, of course, my gear. Focusing on full health stack and keeping the epic weapon because defense and health are pretty good together. As you can see, a lot of defense and health, which is really efficient. That's why KF gear is the most efficient gear in the game, or strongest gear. Talents, I use this talent tree. Um, Pretty universal, purely for open field, and this is a really good tree for open field since you will deal 9% more damage. Um, I I'm using Saladin with Etherflat because I pair my OSG with Thutmose. Yeah, I completely forgot the ornaments. These are my ornaments. Not that bad, not that good to be honest. Um, yeah, let's get to Thutmose. My gear is, as you have maybe seen in my videos, is with Milky Way. So I stack a lot of health and defense on this gear. Yeah, and I procced my dagger, which was really lucky. Mm. And yeah, my talent trees are like this. Going a little bit of support tree to get tankiness, and the hasty departure for open field is pretty valuable. You could go rejuvenate 1 point less and put it into attack, but I like to have it max, even if you lose some value, but even 20 rage is sometimes really important. Um, Putting these 3 points to there, so you get more health, and yeah, everything is pretty standard, I would say. Um, this is, I think, everything I need to show, except of course ornaments, wedge formation. Every time go wedge formation, and I think my archer ornaments are the best. What I have, of course, are some resources speed ups, not that much to be honest, maybe around 200 days. Boost, yeah, pretty standard, 11. I might go for maybe 15 4 hours or 50%, but it's KVK 3, so I have a long time till KVK 3. My equipment looks like that. I get a lot of equipment because I do Olympia and clear every time my Golden Kingdom. Animals, I got the Inscription Hunter from it's a special inscription from winning KVK 2, and I was top 4 in our KVK. Like the fourth most valuable fighter, and yeah, got the inscription. And it shows Hunter since it's perfect for archers. Yeah, not many ornaments to be honest. I recycle most ornaments. And yeah, I have 1.2k heads and I'm planning to maybe try 5115 Joan with Nevsky and then I will probably go for Boudica, so almost have enough for my plan, but I need more skill resets because I think I will not be that lucky. And yeah, always save your hammers for events, like save 2 hammer events and then do 1 time till 5 and then save the rest. That's the best way you do it. Yeah, that's probably most my count. Yeah, of course, my VIP level is almost 15, but it's doing good. My main focus is probably VIP 16, but this is really good. The um, healing speed 50%, it helps me a lot to save a lot of speed ups and not use a lot of universals since I want to use universals for training or research maybe in the future. This doesn't improve a lot, so going for VMP 16 is I think the best thing to do. You get a lot of materials and AP and also healing resource consumption, which is the best thing. Yeah, the 2 material choice chests are pretty huge, especially when you compare it to the 7-day material supply. It's like better than that, almost. And yeah, let's maybe look into my album. I posted my dagger, of course, my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a like on every video you like. My banner and passport, since a lot of players don't know how many passports they need, including me, including myself, of course. And a photo of Lelouch. It's one of the best animes, Code Geass. Check it out if you want. And the final quote of Code Geass. Um, yeah, what can I show else? Yeah, and my KVK skins and Xenos skins and everything. As a golden eye. Not pretty standard to be honest. I like this one. It gives Archer health. Um, Twilight Falls looks pretty good. Um, it's the best skin when you use a lot of marches and if you deal a lot of skill damage. The Mumpy Bridge, my best cast skin overall. Gingerbread House, of course, standard. The skin looks really nice. But of course, one of my favorites is Zenith skin. I got by 20k power. Yeah, it was pretty close, a little bit too close. I used like 70k gems for that, so I wouldn't recommend going for Zenith when you are not that prepared. Mm. Yeah, this was no. Let me show me my expedition. Almost cleared till 80. You don't get a lot from AT, maybe like the daily rewards, not much, so I can do it when I have my expansion on. Yeah, my Canyon setup is this Minamoto on the side, of course, Constantine Imhotep, since I think Imhotep is pretty good, unless you run a lot of infantry marches, you could decide to go Joan, but when you deal a lot of AoE damage, Imhotep is probably one of the best commanders you can use in your 5-line Canyon lineup. Splitting, of course, my troops to get like 5 stronger marches and not focus on only 2 marches. Pretty standard, I would say. And yeah. If you have any questions regarding my account, for example, how I compete with other players, spending a lot less money, of course, and which events I do, and yeah, just comment them below and I will answer them or maybe do another video about that. And of course I forgot something. My account is 286 days old. I started in 00, jumped from there to 06. Um, After of course some days because I was a jumper alone. And we jumped to 08 because 06 sucked for us and 1 KVK won there. We stayed in 08. 08 had some civil wars and a lot of whales went rogue because of KOL. Some complications, of course. And now I went to 84, which I can only recommend, and they're doing a really good job. It's the leader team and also won KVK 2 here and hopefully win KVK 3 here too. This was it. Catch you next time, guys.